Hello and welcome back to another episode of MineTurtle. You might see I haven't made any progress there, but I am collecting resources up, so I can just build them all in one day or something like that. But whoa, my frame rate just dipped. Anyway, this episode's going to be kind of strange. It's not going to be. Look at this guy. It's not going to be a usual one. But it's interesting because I went exploring and found some rabbits. What are they doing? I don't understand how this one's... Oh, there we go, okay. That was really weird. You guys were seeing it too, right? That one was just circling. Anyway, I went exploring off. I went to see KP Uko's house. And yeah, because when this land was generated there were no rabbits, so now this land has rabbits, so I went off that way to the new lands where she lives and looked for rabbits, and I found some. I found two, and I bred a child in case one of them dies, and I put them in minecarts and just let them go around in circles. By the way, rabbits are really hard to move because they jump so much, so if you drop down like 2 blocks, they'll just leap and then they'll take 4 damage. So if you ever have to go downhill with rabbits, it's awful. But they do follow, they keep up with you pretty well and they follow, so that's nice. So rabbits, yes. The reason I want rabbits, right, is because my food situation is nothing but carrots right now. Once this is sorted out, it's going to be pumpkin pie, so we don't have to worry about that for too long. But oh. Can I just break this one without anything happening? Like, is this connected to anything? No. Okay. Anyway, yes, I've expanded this. I'm not sure if I've shown that. Yeah, so my food situation will be sorted out once we get this thing up and running. I still haven't put the stained glass in, I don't know why. But the other thing is, you know, cows are also a good source of food, but you know, this gets rid of the food. We don't need cows anymore, but cows give you leather. So, you know, like if we're replacing cows with pumpkin pies, you know, like what are we going to do about the leather? And the answer to that is simple. Rabbits. Rabbits drop rabbit hide and oh my goodness. That's a lot of sugarcane. And this isn't even high efficiency because most of it ends up on the opposite side. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, rabbit hide. 4 rabbit hide makes 1 leather. So what we really need is a rabbit farm and a pumpkin pie factory, and we never really need cows again. And furthermore, you get rabbits, you get carrots, you get potatoes, you get a mushroom in a bowl, and I think that's all the ingredients, and you get rabbit stew, which would be another great food. Eating nothing but pumpkin pie and rabbit stew, and possibly cake every now and again, but you know, I can't imagine many things better than that. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is I want to make a rabbit farm. And I don't want to make a rabbit farm. I don't want to just make a farm, you know. We've made this is our second cow farm, or this, you know, that's KP Uko's original one, but you know, it's easy to put a fence around, put animals in it. I don't want to do that. I want to make a rabbit factory, and no, I'm not planning on using minecarts. Minecarts, maybe. I mean, maybe minecarts, but I'm not too sure about minecarts. They're kind of loud. Yeah, I guess that's not that they're loud, they're just a constant sound, you know, you can never get rest from them. I'm thinking maybe building over there, but I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe over there, but probably over here, or over there somewhere. Maybe here, probably not. But to make a you know, I want to make a rabbit factory and breed them like rabbits. And now, you might be wondering to yourself, oh, actually, if you're not going to do minecarts and you're not wanting to put them in a field, what do you want to do? And I say to you, well, you know what? You know what would be easier, actually, is if I just showed you. Down here. Oops. No, down here. Okay. So, sorry for the loud noises. I'm going to turn my sound down even more so than it originally was. Okay. So here's the basic idea. The 2 rabbits rub their butts against each other. No, you breed the 2 rabbits. and then they boop, like that. Pretty simple. And then you might be wondering, but actually, what is this then? Ah, well, that's a good question. Yeah, well, you'd have, this is like a little track thing, and it holds, would you guess it, bunny rabbits, right there. Oh, okay. They've never gone through before, I don't know what's happening right now. Interesting. Well, of course, this isn't the final product. I just want to show you some ideas I'm having. This is essentially the end goal, is to have something which sets two up like this, and then you breed them, and then they have the baby. And then you get rid of these two and bring another two rabbits in so you can breed those two. And I came up with this idea. Of course, you wouldn't have it on a clock, you'd have it set up so when a baby falls, it cycles two. And you'd have two here, so that they're facing each other. And then you'd breed them like that, and just have it like that, and then boom. Of course, I guess stop the clock. The clock isn't meant to even be here, so let's just stop it. Whew. Okay. So of course you'd stop it, you'd have them, and then I don't know, in some way would flow water so that they're facing each other, so that these little babies get forced down there. Or if they landed here, then they get pushed this way. This is my idea on how to do it. If you have any ideas, please let me know. This is why I'm not building it yet. I want to involve you in the community of 3 people, or however many of you actually watch these videos. I had the idea of water things, but because of how the rabbits are sized, okay, they'll go up if they get hit, but they're not going to keep going up. And that's going to escape. I'm sure we could do a horizontal one so that, like, after they breed, the water here gets cut off, and a new water stream over here opens up and pushes the rabbits off, and a new set comes in. You know, that would be probably pretty simple to do. It'd be a very horizontal build instead of a vertical one, but you know, that sounds cool. Let me know. Now the cool thing about this, right? Let's just yeah, let's get rid of this. This isn't really stuff. This is just so I could make sure everything worked. Now what these are, you might be actually, how have you got these blocks a block apart? Well, they're half slabs. So this half slab takes up this whole block, and this other one takes up this whole block. So, you know, cleverly done in my mind. So if we get some buttons out, sorry about all these non-creative things. What are they even here for? I mean, I'll keep the carrots. So if we put a button here, push this. So how you'd load this thing, if we do end up using this, how you'd load it is you'd somehow get a rabbit sitting here, and then you'd just fire on it. Rabbit. Of course you'd want to wall all the rabbits in so they don't escape, but you just put the rabbit there, push it on, it goes in there, and then you push the button, and push a button, and it starts going up. Although they seem to be falling through or escaping, which is odd, but yeah. So we've got this option, or we have the horizontal option, or if you have any ideas, let me know, and we'll probably go with that. This is my creative world. If you're like, Ashley, why is your creative world got so few things? You've got the 2 things, and then some weird 4x4 piston doors. Holy shit. Everything's got deleted. You know, this is all I've kept. There you can see my creeper fields. Anyway, back to the real world. So yes, rabbits, probably going to go over there. I wouldn't mind it. I'm not sure how much I've mentioned this, but I'm planning on building a mansion around this thing, or near this thing, or whatever, and I want Rabbit Stew to be part of it, so I'll probably build it somewhere around there. I'm not sure what the mansion's going to look like. I just know it's going to have many rooms, many different rooms, some pointless, some not, but hey, do we have an axe? No, we don't. So let's go make an axe together. In case you've never made an axe, I will show you how to make an axe. Hiccup. Where's my efficiency 5 axe? I don't think I broke it. I think I've just lost my efficiency 5. 5 axe, which is weird. I love that axe. Let's just make sure it's not in my ender chest. Nope. That doesn't look like efficiency 5 axes. Oh, is it in this chest? Nope, but weird things are in that chest. Okay, let's eat some delicious carrots. Why am I running at 3 frames per second? I'm guessing. Nope, 16 chunks. Okay, now it's back up to 60. Of course, you're just going to be seeing it in 30, but you know, for my benefit. Is the world not rendering through there, or do we not have a backing to this house? Can you see that? You can see the water. Actually, I want to test that. Do we have a backing? Oh wow, we don't. How have I not noticed that? Is that new? Guys, is that new? I don't think I've really showed off that side of the house. I don't remember fences being behind the chests. Anyway, it's freaking me out. I put a vine on the vine, and the vine's growing. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yes, an axe. So let's get my ores and minerals. Go 1, 2, 3, like that, and then you get wood. Immature people, seriously, get yourselves together. It's just a stick. Anyway, so you want to get an axe, and you might be thinking, actually, why you get an axe? Well, let me show you. Now that we have a pumpkin farm over there, we don't need this pumpkin farm. So let's get rid of the pumpkin farm. And you might still be wondering, Ashley, why did you get an axe? Axes work wonders on pumpkins. Fun fact. And jack-o'-lanterns. But, you know, we don't need to kill the jack-o'-lanterns. And now we just trample the crops and die. Urgh. This is fun. I like trampling crops because it's... I've done it angrily before. I think I was on a server. Like one of them many people servers. I really hated this guy because he was cheating the game. I know, I think he had somehow got creative mode. Back in the days when I played on servers, not very often mind you, I didn't enjoy it much because of people like this who did creative mode on the survival servers, and it annoyed me, you know. It's like pay to win games. Anyway, I trampled all his crops and stole his stuff. Anyway, yeah. I guess we can also get rid of the sugarcane farmer. I mean, why would we keep it? And now this opens up this so much more. Now we can probably lower this land here and build a proper entrance to this place. You know? Because right now it's kind of like a very, packed in, you know? I don't like flattening land out like I have done here. Though for creeper fields it's for the best. But, you know, this is kind of an awkward entrance. So let's find a chest to put all this stuff in, and then we will actually do something constructive on the server today. You're wondering, actually, what could you possibly do that's constructive? Well, you know my slime farm. I'm pretty much done with it. All I have to do now is a slime collection thing. Let's just throw it in here for now. Let's throw my beard in. What's all the stuff I'm holding for collecting rabbits? That's what. So you know, I'm done with my slime spawn pads. They're all grass and everything. We do need to remove the beacon now. But I've dug the 3 wide gap all the way around. Look at that. Roabert G, I believe, came around with the torches and put them on, which is nice because otherwise they'd spawn things. The reason why this works for slimes is slimes don't really have any AI when you're not around. They just jump in one direction. Although now, a recent feature, they now randomly change direction so that they don't so easily jump off edges or get stuck in walls and stuff like that. But they still just walk off, and they'll just walk off the edge. Even when tracking you, they'll just jump off edges like how mobs used to do. This is the underground part. Half slabs, mobs can't spawn on. Bedrock, mobs can't spawn on. So we don't actually need the torches under here. Actually, I didn't have torches under here. That's a recent addition by Roabert G. So you might be wondering, okay, so you gather the slimes up because they all jump down the edge, but what's the point? Let's turn my sound back on again, actually, so we can hear if slimes are coming. Hear anything? No. Slimes, why aren't you spawning? We do need to light up a lot of caves. That will definitely help this farm, but more importantly, we need to collect the slimes. We need to pick a corner as well. This one. You think? You think this is a good corner? I like this corner. Okay. Well, Either way. What we need is we need lots of signs and water. Signs, not science. Although science, you know, may be useful as well. Another reason why I actually built the axe, it wasn't just for the pumpkins, mind you. I'm getting low frame rate. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm getting 30, which is what I'm recording at, so that might have something to do with it. Might be because I'm recording. Anyway, so what we need is we need buckets of water, and we need signs, and with the two together, we get to make infinite water streams for one thing. That's always at first. Wait, let's build in here. Let's make a infinite water stream, because we're going to be using a lot of water. A lot. And let's block it up with that, so the water doesn't flow in. Now, we can technically have it up to 2 blocks high, but we don't really need it like that. All we need is we need that, and then we pick a distance. Now you could work it out, be like, well, this is 32 blocks long, and then 3 on each end makes it 42 blocks, so then you divide 42 by 7, minus the 2, and you get 6, so then you're like, well, let's round it down to 5 blocks, but then you get the extra block, so let's go 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you could do it like that, or you could just randomly pick distances. They both work, but it shouldn't matter too much which one you do. So what happens is the slime will fall down, land here, pushed over here, and then at this point, if I this corner is the main one, which is kind of difficult because it's got to go in 2 different directions. But then from here, you just go along. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a sign. You could just do it at the end of the water stream. That works too. It really doesn't matter as long as you just keep them going. Now we don't need the infinite stream so much anymore, but for that initial one we did. So let's get those, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sign. Now, if you think this uses a lot of signs, which it does, wait until you see the slime elevator if I do implement it, because you have 9 signs, then 9 water, then 9 signs the whole way up. It makes me want to murder people. I used like 4 stacks of wood last time I built one of these, just on signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sign. So now what we find out at the end of this is I completely counted wrong because I was just making it up as I was going along, and this gets nowhere near where we're wanting, but that's alright because it doesn't actually matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, well, this doorway isn't in the way. And sign. Just so you know, placing a sign on a sign, you need to be crouched to do it. Here a big slime? You're not big slime, liar. Just put another half step down so it doesn't run off that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we won't put the sign down. And I realize I made a mistake. This will not be the corner. That will be the corner. Because you want to start it on the opposite side. So that's alright. I don't actually know where we want this coming up. Where are we anyway? Like, where in the world are we? Huh. You know what, I'm going correct. I'm going to redo this so that this is the corner, because this is as close to our home as possible, and hopefully not too close. I'll be right back with you. Well guys, I've been recording for just about long enough. Well, definitely long enough. I'm going to call it an episode here. Mainly because I hit obsidian and can't do anything with obsidian. Also, I ran out of science. But a slight change of plans. I was going to make this the corner, but then I realized it's not a square. It's usually a square, but this is kind of like an oblong. So I thought I'd start like here, like a parting of the seas. So you go 2 ways. This is the way the slime goes, and it goes down, and down here, and down here, and then here. And then I got to this end, and I can't come across the problem because slimes, the big slimes are 3 by 3, and this is even. Never building evens in Minecraft unless you have to because it's a chunk. So I made it 4. And then I'll just take them in here, and then there will be a slime elevator, I assume. I don't know, I've never really talked about what I'm going to do with the slimes. I just want them to collect. I could just put a lava blade. I mean, I've got easily enough lava here. But yeah, I'm calling it episode because that's obsidian, and I can't mine obsidian. But next episode, this should all be up in place or something. I don't know, next episode we might actually do the start on the rabbit farm, depending on how quickly you guys give feedback. I might do the horizontal one. I'm thinking that, oh, I got all these sides. Never mind. Well, either way, I'm calling it end of the episode now. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you have some ideas about rabbit farms, even if you don't necessarily know the mechanics of Minecraft, because I know most of my watchers don't play Minecraft. You know, maybe just some ideas, and I could try putting your ideas into Minecraft terms and see if it works. Whee! Splosh. Look at that. He would have died if it wasn't for me. And of course, occasionally they'll just sit there. But then the next one will come along and push it. I could set it up so that they kept getting pushed along, but I don't think it would work with small ones anyway, because they're so small. But we don't care about them. We want the big ones, because the big ones break down into the small ones. Anyway, I was about to say goodbye, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm so bad at goodbyes, people. I like to just stick around and keep talking. I don't want you to go. Don't you? Bye-bye.